Welcome to Caracomp Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence. Three seconds. That's all the audio a scammer needs to clone your voice well enough to fool the people who love you. According to researchers at Adaptive Security, modern voice cloning tools now hit a 95% match with the real person, and back in 2023, those same tools needed 30 seconds or more to do it. The bar didn't get lower, it collapsed. If you've ever left a voicemail, posted a birthday video, or talked on a customer service call, your voice is already out there in a usable form. That's not me trying to scare you. It's just the new math of the internet. And I want to be honest, this topic genuinely unsettles me, because the defense most of us reach for doesn't work anymore. We're going to walk through how these clones actually get built, why staring harder at your screen won't save you, and one 90-second habit that shuts the whole thing down. So why can't we just spot the fake? Start with how a voice clone gets made. According to McAfee's research team, the AI doesn't copy your words, it breaks your voice into measurable traits: pitch, tone, accent, pace, even your breathing pattern between sentences. Those are your vocal biomarkers, basically a fingerprint made of sound. Once the model learns them, it can say anything in your voice, including sentences you've never spoken. And the raw material is easy to find. Bitdefender's 2025 consumer survey found that about 2/3 of people post personal content publicly. Photos, videos, family milestones. A short clip gives a scammer your voice, your face, and the names of the people you drop everything for. Now, most of us assume we'd catch it: weird blinking, lips out of sync, something just a little off. Those tells still exist, but they've become unreliable, and the biggest case on the books proves it. In 2024, an employee at the engineering firm Arup joined a routine video call with what looked like senior executives from the company. Familiar faces, familiar voices, every single one of them was synthetic. That worker transferred about $25 million. Nobody caught a glitch. The fake was only discovered because the money never showed up where it was supposed to. Here's what I find most important about that story. The deepfake didn't win on visual quality. It won on psychology. Because the scam never asks you to evaluate a face, it asks you to obey a boss. Think about the version of this that happens to regular families. Someone calls in your father's voice, and he needs money moved right now. He says, "Don't tell your mother." He says there's no time. Your brain does not stop to audit his vowel sounds. It responds to authority and urgency shuts down skepticism faster than any of us want to admit. The attacker doesn't need a Hollywood-grade fake. They only need one that's convincing enough for the 2 minutes it takes you to act. And this isn't a rare event. According to industry reporting compiled by Doppel, 62% of organizations said they'd faced a deepfake-driven social engineering attack in the 12 months leading up to mid-2025. In the UK alone, victims lost more than £10 million in 2024 to fake investment pitches featuring cloned versions of well-known public figures. For a company, that's a finance department bleeding money. For you and me, it's a phone call from someone we trust that isn't them. So why do we still believe our eyes and ears? Because for all of human history, they were enough. Seeing your mother's face on a video call meant your mother was calling. That reflex is not stupid, it's evolutionary, and it worked for about 200,000 years. The reflex is still running. The assumption underneath it just stopped being true. Which means detection was never the skill to build. You will not outstare a deepfake. The defense isn't noticing the fake. It's making sure no single channel is ever enough to move money or hand over a password. That's the 90-second habit. Someone calls, video or voice, asking for a transfer or credentials or an urgent favor. You hang up. Then you reach them a different way. The number already saved in your phone, a text thread you started, a walk down the hall. If it's really them, you've lost 90 seconds. If it isn't, you've just saved everything. Security teams call this out-of-band verification, and it works whether the fake is sloppy or flawless. So here's the whole thing in 3 sentences. A scammer needs about 3 seconds of your voice to clone it convincingly. The best fakes don't look broken, and they win by making you feel rushed, not fooled. So you never verify with your eyes or ears. You verify by switching channels and calling back on a number you already trust. You don't need to become a forensic analyst to stay safe. You just need one small, boring rule that you follow every time, especially when someone tells you there's no time. Full breakdowns in the show notes. Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, Caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.